How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new episode today. So this is day 4 now, I believe. Whatever day this is, today is, I'm gonna start using the date as my daily chart. So today is October 16th, 2024. Yesterday we had 2 meetings. I wasn't able to attend the second meeting all the way through. But the first one was very informative. It was fun. I loved it. Shout out to Coach. What I pretty much learned about, or I went through the whole course. What I learned about yesterday that stuck out to me the most was the mindset. Right? Keeping your mindset, having the right mindset is very critical to be able to do pretty much anything, right? And honestly, like, something that I learned, is the importance of always having to constantly shape your mind, so you can achieve a level of success that, you may not even, it's possible that you may not even know your potential yet until you really start putting yourself to work, until you really start putting your brain to work, until you really start putting your disciplines to work, until you really start putting a lot of things into action, because what sets a lot of people apart, see, a lot of people will buy this program and they're not going to take action. They're not going to do anything. They're just going to, and for me, being the type of person, I'm the type of person where I don't need someone to tell me something before I go and find the answer. I will go and find the answer regardless. Like, what's crazy? Like, the fact that I bought this course and I'm going through and I'm doing all this stuff, but then at the same time, there are times I'll pause from the course and I'll go on Google and I'm Googling things and I'm like, bro, you have the course, just go through it. And so I'm just like, I need to, even though I'm very driven, I'm very motivated, I'm ready to go, right? And I have all the information, obviously, but for some reason, I'm still checking. That's important. That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, right? It could be a bad thing, right? Why do all that? Go through the course first, and then, which is, what I started pretty much doing. I just, like, even though I know I have the ability to go and do all these things, let me focus on what I already have, what I paid so much money for, go through it. Man, I'm telling you, the what I learned from this, I learned so many things from this, guys. I can talk all day. I was just conversating with my friend the other day, and just the idea when I was in the room, the first session, all the ideas that were bubbling and piling up in my mind, and even especially involving YouTube and all these, it's so many things popped up, but you got to focus on one thing when you're starting out. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people fail sometimes. They try to do so many different things at once. So what I've been doing is just taking notes, and not to divert too far away from the mindset thing, but I watched a couple videos, all the recommended ones. I said we, as in, like, well, technically we, because I'm not the only one who bought this course, but the importance of these meetings and showing up. You got to show up for yourself. If you're not going to show up for your friend, your job, or your family member, whoever, show up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to win, I want to figure this out. I have to figure this out. I almost don't have another option right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I want to figure this out, because the type of life that I want, what I want to do in the next 10 to 15 years, requires me to have a business like this, or work for somebody with a business like this, or what I'm saying? And honestly, working for other people has failed me many, many times in the past. And it's like, I'm not, what I'm saying? It's hard to find good people who need it's hard to find good bosses who need good people, what I'm saying, who also, you may not have your own business, but you have the mindset to be able to help, take what they have, add some value, and take it to the next level, or help them build, or even willing to learn from them and take it to the next level. And college isn't free. You know what I'm saying? Even if some of the information on the course seemed like it's already knew it, the other side of it that you don't see, being able to spend time with these people who are making so much money on their own, living the life that I'm trying to live, or that you're trying to live, which is probably why you bought the course too. You got to think about that sometimes. I'm not saying, some people, there are bad courses out there. Don't get me wrong. There are. But when you put it all together, if you actually do the work, if you actually focus, I feel like no matter what type of course or who, you can figure it out. Now, granted, some people have a better teaching strategy. Some people have a better way of teaching others than a lot of other people do, right? And sometimes you have to go through different teachers. That's why we have, think about it, like therapists, right? There's so many therapists out there. Some people just don't. Some people need a different therapist. There's a reason why it's good to have options. Because imagine if you only had one teacher and you couldn't learn from that teacher, and there was no other, like you're effed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So anyway, back to the mindset thing. So it's important to get your mindset. Some key points I took away is energy and effort, right? Shout out to the guy. What's his name? His name is Rashawn. Shout out to Rashawn, man. His energy in the video was big. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he was pumping me up. You feel me? I like that, man. That was really that video. I watched it twice. That video was dope, man. That video was really dope. I honestly, whenever I'm feeling down, I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to refer back to this video. I had to pin it. I sent the link to myself because I'm like, I need this video whenever I'm normally a motivated individual, but sometimes life, you know what I'm saying, can try to bring us down. You know what I mean? So yeah, energy and effort, he touched a lot on that, and the note that I wrote down was, energy and effort are crucial. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very critical to have that energy, that vibe, like I said, if you're not going to show up for anybody else, at least show up for yourself. It doesn't matter how much skill you have. That's something he talked about. It doesn't matter how much skill you have. If you have the mindset, you can almost achieve a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? You have to start with the mindset before you dive into the other things, right? Now, it's good to have skills, but sometimes there's a lot of things that your brain can outdo whatever skills somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me. It's cool to be able, there's a lot of things I could do. I could edit videos, I could mix, I could master, I could record artists, I can graphic design, I can book tours, I can do all these things, right? I can, there's a lot of stuff I could do, but is that working smarter or harder? Or if I could, why not just hire people to do these individual things and free up my time so I can actually do the things that I want to do, which is really spend more time with my son. You know what I'm saying? So we got to think about these things, man. And, the mindset is important. It's very, very, it's key to a lot of things in life. It's just key. Understanding the mind is one of the biggest things that I feel like people don't try to do. You know what I'm saying? If I could use a little bit more of my brain, or the percentage of my brain that they say we only use a certain amount. I can't remember the specific amount, but if I could use more of it or find a way to utilize more of it, man, that would be gold. Because even the amount we have now, I don't even know if we utilize all of it properly. You know what I'm saying? So you got to learn to just put yourself in that position, transform if you're the type of person who gives up easily, you got to find a way to transform your mind into that space. And that's why a course like this is very critical, because when you're showing up every time I click that, like I'm telling you, like I said, I've gotten past the fact that, that's a lot of money to pay up front for something like this, even though you could probably get started with the free information. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize sometimes why they pay for courses, right? Most people pay for courses and don't do anything, don't show up, don't just start complaining. You have to you gotta show up. You gotta show up. No excuses. You gotta show up. If you're not ready to go all the way in, stop. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it in the first place. If you're not ready to, I don't understand. So I feel like it's even good that people charge, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying, after you see the value, I'm telling you, after attending, this is the first time I've actually paid for a course online. Because I'm always so skeptical. You hear if I would have paid for this 4 years ago, my life might have been different by now. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been watching Will for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So, but, I'm so happy about this, man. I'm really excited. I want to change my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make $1 million, whatever the case may be, man, but I just want to be free, man. You know what I'm saying? The money don't even matter. I just want to be free. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to travel when I want to travel. I want to be able to take my kids on trips. This simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Everything that's happening now, you know what I'm saying? If life is good now, The only thing I would like to switch up is the way my money is coming in. I would like for my time to be, I want my time back. And that's why I decided to go all in, and I'm not holding anything back. I believe I already had the right mindset before all of this. I already had the right mindset, in my opinion. I had the drive. I've been busting my ass for years. I haven't actually tried a different type of business model. So rather than starting from the ground up, why not go and put myself in the room where people who are doing this on a daily basis exist? Which reminds me, I need to download my Discord. I need to get my Discord on and popping. Oh, okay, cool. I got it. I didn't realize that. So I got to get that in there. What else do I got to do? Yeah, so that's really all I want. I just want to make a quick update for the video. So today, what I got planned for today, I need to go, a couple things I need to do. I need to go and I want to practice scanning, because my Amazon store, there was a mistake. I got an email yesterday. It's not approved yet. I had my date of birth wrong somehow. That was a silly mistake. So when you're doing yours, make sure you pay attention to every single thing that you're putting down. And then there was another mistake. What was it? My driver's license number was inaccurate, so I updated both of those. I sent it in. It's going to take about 24 to 48 hours for them to, I guess, review it and let me know if there's anything else that I need to do on my end. So with all of that being said and all of that being done, I'm just waiting now, you know what I'm saying? So I gave a lot of thought into what I wanted to do. Yesterday in the group, in the meeting, in the class, I was asking coach about what was I asking coach about? I was asking coach about if it was better when starting out, if I should if I should use a prep center, or if I should what do you call it? If I should utilize a prep center, or if I should just do it myself. Looking through, which I'll probably make a different video because this one has gone on pretty long, looking through everything, right? It seems like I want to practice. I think I want to start out utilizing a prep center with the budget I have to test out my first month, right? See how everything goes. I want to see how much start small, right? I want to see what it's going to really cost me in actual practicality, rather than, I don't want to put out vague numbers. I don't want to guess. I feel like I have a decent budget where I want to actually see what, I want to use this first month to live as if I was already doing good on Amazon, as in I'm guessing, for me, that's ideally, well, how do I put this? I want to practice what it's like to run the business, right? And not have to do anything myself, and see if it's something I can sustain with the budget I have now, right? I do want to make profit, right? But again, it's more about let me go and, it's like, for example, it's like, let me go and play basketball before let me keep practicing, right? Before I worry about trying to be in a team or an NBA. Let me go cop it. Let me go, you know what I'm saying? Let me go play a little bit first. So I want to play. I understand that I'm playing with real money, but if you're smart about how you do your thing, right? I want to play with it first and see what I can do. And then, depending on how this first month goes, I'm going to see if I should do it myself, prepping on doing this thing myself, or, you know what I'm saying? Because the whole point of this is to free up my time, right? I prefer making videos like this. I prefer, documenting and doing all these other things, right? I prefer to, so I guess I don't want to have to, if I'm doing that's a lot of work, if it feels like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff to do. Then you got family, then you got kids. It's so I'm trying to really find what makes the most sense and narrow it down, or from there, yes, what makes the most sense, and then narrow it down to what is the most what is most financially beneficial for me, my situation. And that's what you have to kind of decide for yourself if you're trying to do this. So, but yeah, man, without further ado, yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm gonna cut it right there. That's an update, October 16th. I'm gonna go do all those things I said I was gonna do today. Hopefully you found some value in this video, and if you enjoyed it, check out the next video. And yeah, have a great day. See you guys tomorrow.